Story time at Long Lewis. Guys, y'all aren't going to believe what just happened to me. So, I've got this used Bronco here at Long Lewis. It's an 89 and it only has 87,000 miles on it. And here in a minute, I'm going to show you around and inside and out, because it's not a bad looking vehicle to be a 1989 model. So I had a customer contact me on this Bronco. He was interested in it. Wanted to know more about it. We went over it with him on the phone for a little while there, and finally I asked him if he'd like to come up and test drive the vehicle and take a look at it, and of course he did. So we set a time and a date for him to come up, and today was that day. So my customer shows up. He has two other people with him, which is fine, more the merrier, right? And they're looking at the vehicle and they're crawling all over it and under it and looking at it and talking about it, and you know, they're getting kind of excited about it, and I'm getting excited about it, and we're going over everything and discussing that it only has 87,000 miles on it, which is phenomenal for this vehicle. And then we go on a test drive and it runs great, and then we come back and we get to talking about it a little bit more. So here at Long Lewis, we are a one price lot. Pretty much what that means is we comb through the market on vehicles and the mileage that they have, and we get the suggested retail value, which for this particular vehicle is $12,550, and then we mark it down, pre-negotiate, mark it down to the best possible price according to the market, which in this case for this vehicle, we marked it down to $8,000. That is a $4,550 off discount for this particular truck. So we went over a few other things with him, and of course I reminded him that, you know, we don't have any bogus markups here, so if I tell him it's going to be $8,000, when we get inside, I'm not going to hand him a $10,000 piece of paper. It's still going to be $8,000. We don't do any dock fees, dealer fees, any bogus markups at all on our vehicles. And he was trying to offer $7,000 out the door for this truck. Now, with that being said, $7,000 out the door for this truck probably would have been a pretty good deal, but the thing is we told him that we were going to get and install a brand new alternator for this vehicle. Plus, it already had the lines reran for the AC. The front end's been repaired a little bit from some issues that we noticed when we got the truck in on trade. So there's already been a lot of work done to it. And then we were going to give him an alternator and the labor for free. So coming to the end of this story, turns out that the gentleman did not want to come off of the $7,000 out the door. We ended up not making a deal, unfortunately. And I hate that, because like I said, he was a very nice gentleman. I enjoyed talking to him and his buddies that came with him. It was a good time looking at this truck. But he didn't want to come off the $7,000 out the door, and we ended up not making a deal. So what I would like to see is down in the comments, y'all let me know, would you take this truck for $8,000 out the door? Like I said, it's a $12,550 retail value. We have a $4,550